This is Shubhajit here on the Bollywood talk show on IWMBuzz. Normally, we talk about actresses and actors making a debut in Bollywood. एक film से, लेकिन she already has two films in her kitty. So that's quite a double dhamaka in itself. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to Pranitha Subhash out here. Thank you so much for joining me, first of all.
Lovely to be here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Hope you're doing well in these really crazy times.
Yes, we're just trying to be as sane as possible, as healthy and safe as possible from our end, and leaving the rest on destiny. But I started in the introduction about you coming with not one but two films.
Yes.
But there's a bit of mixed emotion in it. Why I say so is because I'm pretty sure जब आपने काम चालू किया था, you thought कि अरे यार Bollywood debut होगा, 70 screen होगा, people will be coming to the theaters to see me. Yeah. But unfortunately, that is not happening, in this situation. So is it like mixed emotions, dil mein?
Absolutely, because I think in the South, where the theater experience is what is really revered, and the films that release at 4 a.m., 1 a.m.
Yeah.
और वो हीरो के कटआउट पे वो मिल्क अभिषेकम करते हैं,
माला even those malas and all, right?
It's like Diwali. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. So obviously, I know that Ajay Devgn has that crazy, those crazy fans, and I was actually looking forward to a theater release. And especially Ajay Devgn's film, that's Bhuj, is a war film. It's about the 1971 India-Pak war. So you can imagine a war film is mainly action, and you'd want to watch it on the big screen. It's not something you'd want to sit and watch in your living room. Yeah.
But we can't really control nature. So abhi jaisa hai, waisa hi hai. So let it be. Let's just hope for the best in that situation. Yes. But I want to ask you this one question that every person comes into this industry either ekdam soch samajh ke planning se, ya fir it's a bit of emotion where situation takes you in. So what was it like for you? Did you become think of becoming an actress right from your childhood, ya fir situation led you to become one?
I think situation. So as I grew up, I started getting offers when I was when I was about 17, and that was my first Kannada film. And then I
think you're talking about Movie, right?
Yes, that's the Wanted. It's one of the versions of Wanted, and it was like a big star. Darshan in Kannada was a big hero, so it was lovely to start with that film, and then go on to Telugu, where I acted with Pawan Kalyan, Mahesh Babu, NTR. And then now Hindi. So let's see, it's just been a slight progression.
Well, that's a good progression indeed. And, it's quite different. Both the industries always, the hard work part is good. It's common, you have some really good directors and filmmakers, actors in both the industries, but still probably in terms of the mechanism, both the industries are slightly different from each other. Like I'm talking about South in general and also Bollywood. So what do you think are the primary differences?
Primarily, I think that in the South, it's more of just the canvas, like you just go act in the film and then it just takes you on its own to become a star. But versus in Bollywood, I think it's a package. You need to have a personality by yourself. You need to do tons of interviews. You need to do a little bit of PR, a little bit of what you are in real life. So I think all that builds to who you are as a person, as a star in Bollywood, more than just your character. Yeah.
So I think that's good, and it's gonna add a lot of value to your overall persona as well. I hope for the best, mashallah. But this one thing that is very evident. Actually, when I didn't know about it, to be very honest, but when I was talking to Ritika, doing something with Pranitha, I got to know this, that you have a degree from Harvard. That's not something that a lot of people.
Oh yes, I'm now an alumnus.
Have. Yeah, so I mean, how did that take place? I mean, was it like always in the mind, or the pandemic led to that?
The pandemic led to that. So I wanted to take up something stronger in terms of the course, not just one of those courses. So this was one which gave me an alumnus status, and that's what I really wanted, because being a part of Harvard is about being a part of the community at Harvard. And I got that opportunity through the lockdown where I had nothing to do, so I studied.
That's quite an interesting aspect. But since you mentioned about studying, what was it like in your childhood? Were you somebody who used to voluntarily study पढ़ाई के साथ? Did you like studying, या फिर जबरदस्ती बिठाना पड़ता था?
No, my parents are doctors, so there's always the pressure of having to study at home, and that's where it stands.
Interesting, quite interesting. We always we're talking about Bhuj, and we're talking about Hungama too. We'll be obviously talking about those movies in details whenever we'll be promoting that. But just one quick note on you got to work with some of the stalwarts in the industry in your very first two movies. Ajay Devgn sir bolo, आप या फिर शिल्पा शेट्टी बोलो, परेश रावल sir तो एक institution है अपने right पे. So when you get to work with these people, were there nerves initially कि यार क्या होगा, how do I manage, or were you confident right from the very word go?
I was confident because I think I've really watched their films. I know their style of working. And Ajay sir, I was a bit intimidated because, he's very serious. But otherwise, I think whether
But serious तो वो दिखते हैं. He's the biggest prankster in the industry.
He's a prankster.
I'm pretty sure he must have played with you.
Not with me, but then with others on the set, and it was so much fun because he's like I said, he looks serious, like you said, he looks serious, but he's not, and he's amazing to work with, and so disciplined. Absolutely. So much to learn from him. And of course, on the other set, there's Paresh Rawal sir, Shilpa Shetty, there's Mizan, there's everyone who's so much fun. They're encouraging. I remember, like, even through the shoot, through the dances, Shilpa used to tell me, do this, do that. And even Mizan himself is such a good dancer because his family is full of professional, because he comes from the Boogie Woogie families. So he had some amazing tips to give me while the song shoot was being done. So I think entirely both the experiences were beautiful.
Well, we're looking forward to that. जितना जल्दी देखने को मिला उतना अच्छा है.
Yes.
Pranitha, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Pleasure talking to you as well.
During Bhuj and Hungama 2 as well. But thank you so much for this one. Take care, stay safe, God bless, and may you keep doing wonders in B-Town. Thank you so much.
You too. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks, Ritika, for all the coordination. Baba.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.